to my Monday video. Yes, I'm filming a little ahead of time at the moment, so yeah. Do you guys like my Umbreon hoodie? I love it so much. It's really like super fleecy and cozy. Synthetic, not made from actual wool. I couldn't wear actual wool even if I wanted to. But yeah, the weather's all like cloudy and stormy and cold today, and it's actually cold enough to wear it, and I'm so chuffed because I love it so much. Today's video is going to be my June favorites. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, I'm going to start with skincare stuff, and first off we have a sheet mask. It's more a collection of sheet masks, like it's this particular range that I've been really enjoying lately. I've tried like I've tried 6 different sheet masks from this range over the past month and a bit, and I've loved every single one of them. I've seen really good results from every single one, and the range I'm talking about is the Dr. Jart's face masks. I've tried face masks from a few different Dr. Jart's collections, and this one here is actually a repurchase because I enjoyed this one so much. It's really nice and firming, and it leaves your skin feeling really healthy, you know. It doesn't feel tight at all. It feels really well hydrated, it feels nourished, you know, any dry patches are just gone. Everything looks brighter when you look in the mirror as well. And this is immediately after taking off the sheet mask itself and patting in the remaining serum, because you don't wash off the serum with this one. I cannot recommend the Dr. Jart's masks enough. I can really see why Tati recommends them so highly. She's the reason that I looked into trying these, to be honest. So yeah, Tati never steers me wrong. Thank you so much. I have 2 more skincare items to show you guys, and the first one is a really affordable one. It's by Moly, which is a K-beauty skincare brand. Skincare and makeup. And this is the Panda's Dream So Cool Eye Stick. How cute is that? It's so pretty. I love it so much. It really is cooling as well. Obviously, if you apply it and you keep going back over it, the cooling effect diminishes somewhat because, you know, the warmth from your skin heats up the product. But it is so creamy, I guess, despite being a more sort of gel-like formula, that you only really need to go over maybe once or twice and then just sort of pat it in with your fingers gently. And this depuffs my under eyes incredibly effectively. It's become my go-to under eye product first thing in the morning because thanks to my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, I always wake up with puffy under eyes, just always. You know, since I was a teenager, I've been using, you know, under eye depuffing products in the morning, and this one's my favorite so far because it's so gentle. It's just beautiful, and you know, it has antioxidants and a bunch of other good stuff in it. This is one of the rare products that doesn't irritate my under eyes or dry them out. It just leaves them hydrated and depuffed and yeah, feeling really fresh. So it's a nice product to use in the morning anyway, to sort of wake you up, I guess, you know, make you feel a little more alive. Especially as someone with chronic illness, like I wake up feeling like the dead have risen every morning. So affordable, so lovely, cannot recommend highly enough. And as an extra bonus, super cute packaging. Okay, so the last skincare product that I have to show you guys is one that is from a brand I've never heard of before, and I found this at a health food store at Lakeside Joondalup in Perth, WA. And I just couldn't pass up on it. It seemed too good not to try, especially considering it was like $23, I think. Yes, $23, I've still got the price tag on it. It's the Stara Mydlarnia, I think that's how you pronounce it. Retinol Anti-Aging Face Serum with Sweet Almond Oil. This one, yeah, that's what the packaging looks like. I'm sorry about the lighting, you guys, it's just because it's so stormy outside. Yeah, I'm having to use my lamp and it's a little bit glary. I do have as much other lighting going on in here as I can, and I've got the window, you know, the blinds open, but yeah, I promise I'm working on the lighting situation, as evidenced by my DIY ring light. But anyway, back to this gorgeous little oil/serum. It just feels like a really nourishing, moisturizing facial oil, and it's really improved my skin as well. My skin texture has definitely improved. That would probably be the retinol and some of the antioxidants that are in these kinds of oils. But also, it's definitely improved the dryness of my skin, because by the end of each day, my skin is always dry, no matter what I put on it, you know, at the start of the day. Until I started using this. And the way I've been using it in the mornings is just to add 3 or 4 drops to my moisturizer and, you know, just go to town. I've also found that using this, my foundations are sitting better. And that's probably because my skin is better. You know, my skin is more hydrated. So of course anything I put on it is gonna look better and sit better and not dry out during the day because my skin's sucking the moisture out of the products. I love it so much. So yeah, enough raving. I could go on about this product for a long time, so let's move on. Next up is my lip product, the one that I'm wearing today. Because of course, in my favorites videos, there is always at least one lip product. This is one that actually came in my last Lip Monthly subscription bag, and I'm so in love with it. It's the Manna Kadar Beauty Simplified, that's the brand name, Liplocked Priming Gloss Stain. And the shade is Lucky, and I've been after a lip cream in this kind of shade for so long. It's so gorgeous. It actually comes off very similar to the Colourpop Lumiere Lippy Stick. So I use the Colourpop Lippy Pencil in Lumiere with this one. And it's a perfect match, it's fantastic. But I really wanted something a little more glossy in this shade, and this is exactly it. It's just perfect. Oh my god. And it's really quite moisturizing as well. It's very, very comfortable to wear. It's apparently the product I'm dropping in this video. I absolutely love this stuff. I really would like to get more of their, you know, priming gloss stains. It's basically a lip cream that leaves a nice stain. And, you know, it's very long wearing with a glossy finish. It's a little more glossy than a satin sort of lipstick, basically. Super comfortable, beautiful color, really, really opaque. And I just can't recommend this stuff highly enough. I was really pleasantly surprised. This is like my biggest hit out of my Lip Monthly subscription bags since the first one where I got an O for liquid lipstick. Next up is the foundation that I'm currently wearing. I actually mentioned this foundation in my last video and I said it wasn't really working out for me, but I found a way to make it work that's actually made it my favorite drugstore foundation now. I can't really call this a monthly favorite because I haven't been using it for a whole month. But I had to tell you guys about it. It's just amazing for dry skin when you mix an oil with it. It's the Rimmel London Match Perfection Foundation with SPF 18. This one here. Ooh. Lighting, don't fail me now! Yeah, it's a really, really nice glass bottle, and I don't know about elsewhere, but the Australian version does have a pump. Thank you. Very, very pleased with the packaging on this one. It's not particularly travel friendly because of the glass bottle, but you know, if you packed it properly, I doubt you'd have a problem with it. The shade I'm wearing is number 010 Light Porcelain, and it's actually pale enough for me. It's a perfect match. Match perfection. Yeah, totally didn't intend that, but there you go. If you're someone who's very, very fair like me, and you have a lot of trouble finding a drugstore foundation that'll work for you, definitely check this one out, especially if you have dry skin. Mix it with an oil, and oh my god, it stays all day. It doesn't shift around. The only problem I was having with this before I mixed an oil in with it was that it was clinging to my dry patches and sort of creasing throughout the day, and that was with a really good primer. But with an oil mixed into it, I don't have that problem where my skin sucks all the moisture out of the product. So it just sits beautifully all day. If you can get this on sale, obviously all the better, but even full price, it's not particularly expensive. And you do get 30 mils, so, you know, it's not like they're skimping on the quantity. Now we come up to eye products. And I'm really, really happy to report I've discovered an eyeliner that actually stays in my tight line and waterline and is nowhere near as expensive as my, you know, previous Holy Grail Urban Decay waterline eyeliner. This one is the one that I'm wearing at the moment in my tight line, and it's the Rimmel London Scandalized Waterproof Kohl Kajal eyeliner in number 001 Black. I love this. It's so dark, like so jet black. Oh my god, I love it. Gah. And like I said, it stays in my tight line and my waterline beautifully. It stays as well as my Urban Decay, you know, waterline eyeliner, and that one's like more than $30. I got this one on eBay for $6 with free postage. I mean, that's what, like a fifth of the price? Less than a fifth of the price? Yeah, so chuffed. So yeah, I definitely want to look into what other shades of this are available. because, you know, I mean, this is perfect. I also use this, you know, on my top lash line as well, and it works beautifully for that. You can smoke it out really nicely because it is one of those Kohl Kajal kind of eyeliners. Once it sets though, it sets like nothing else. So it will stay in place, but you also have time to blend it out if you want to. The only one thing that I've noticed about it, it does transfer to my bottom waterline a little more than the Urban Decay waterline one does. So you just have to kind of wait until it sets before you put anything in your bottom waterline, and go in there with like a cotton tip and, you know, or even just your finger, and just get rid of any transfer before you put anything else in your bottom waterline. But once it sets, the transfer stops. So yeah, it's just a minor temporary problem for which there is a very easy solution. Okay, my last makeup favorite before I have an awesome new discovery on the interwebs to tell you guys about. Oh my god. Yeah, it's the Covergirl Super Sizer Mascara. Again, this isn't something I can call a monthly favorite because I haven't been using it for a whole month yet, but I'm so excited about it, I had to include it just to tell you guys about it. As I said in my last tutorial video where I used this mascara, it does everything that my Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara does for me, but the brush is like 1,000 times easier to use. I make far less mess with it, which is quite something because these hands are quite clumsy. You know, I mean, that's not the way fingers are supposed to bend. I really don't have anywhere near the kinds of, you know, problems with this mascara that I do with other mascaras when it comes to application. And that is such a massive time saver for me, you know, and I mean, it also means that I'm not putting my skin through as much because I don't have to sort of go along my bottom and top lash lines with a, you know, a cotton bud, and there's that dragging, and that stresses me out so much. I find myself really worrying about what that's doing to my skin over the long term. I just don't need to do that with this one because I just don't make as much mess. Once it dries, it is also a little more water resistant than the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. As soon as my eyes start to water with that one, it runs. The waterproof version of the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara is excellent. I just don't like having to use waterproof mascara. So that's another reason this one might actually beat out my Holy Grail mascara. I am planning on doing a sort of Battle of the Mascaras video coming up soon, where I will be putting this one on one eye and the Maybelline Lash Sensational, the non-waterproof version, on the other eye, and sort of letting you know how it goes throughout the day. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one soon. But yeah, I highly, highly recommend this mascara. Even without comparing it to my Lash Sensational, if I'd never used that one, this would automatically be my new Holy Grail mascara. People just walk past the open blinds window and that always freaks me out. They have witnessed my hermit cave! No! Oh. Okay, moving on. Gather your wits, woman. Okay, so the last favorite for this video is a website. It's a website called Afterpay. Afterpay is a system whereby you can purchase an item and have it sent out now, but you pay for it in 4 installments. 1 installment every 2 weeks. For me, as someone who's on the disability pension, that makes so many things more affordable. You know, I can afford to have nicer things because I'm only paying 1/4 of the price, you know, including postage of course, assuming there's postage, every 2 weeks. And of course, Centrelink pays every 2 weeks. So for me, that's perfect. You know, I can afford to buy people nicer birthday presents as well. And little things like this are important for how we feel about ourselves and the world around us. You know, no one wants to feel impoverished. No one wants to feel like they can't afford the things that are going to make them simply happy. You know, especially when these are things that most other people can afford without a second thought. You know, like a $40 pair of jeans. For example, berserk.com.au, which is easily one of my favorite online clothing stores. Actually, yeah, it is my favorite online clothing store, who am I kidding? My latest order with Berserk, using Afterpay, was for a new pair of jeans because... Yes, because my old pair of jeans have stopped fitting me because I've been losing weight. This is medically backed weight loss. It's not aesthetic weight loss. I like my body the way it is. I just would like to improve my health. But yeah, so my previous pair of jeans don't fit me anymore. So because of Afterpay, I was able to afford this gorgeous pair of purple tartan skinny jeans. so me. So me. So yeah, that was awesome. They should be arriving any day, and I'm just gonna be paying them off over the next 4 paydays. Because of course, with Afterpay, you don't pay up front either. You know, the first payment is 2 weeks from the day that you place the order. Although I think the first time you use Afterpay, you have to pay 1 installment up front, because I did with my first order and I haven't with any orders since. So I think that's the way it works, I think. I will double check that and let you guys know if that's accurate in the description box. If you go to the Afterpay website, it has like a list of all the different web stores where you can use Afterpay, and there are so many. Oh my god. One of my favorite, you know, beauty web stores is included as well, which is adorebeauty.com.au. I'll include that in the description box as well, of course. I had no idea they offered Afterpay. Oh my god, it must be a recent development, because the last time I ordered from them, that wasn't an option at checkout. So thank you so much, Adore Beauty. You are gonna make a lot more money as a result of having this system, especially out of me. But also ry.com.au, that's another awesome beauty web store, and they use Afterpay as well. There's a whole bunch of clothing stores, homeware stores, Matchbox, which is a kitchen store, like kitchen and dining stuff. They accept Afterpay as well. Just so many amazing stores that I had no idea this was an option for. Oh my god, so yeah, I absolutely recommend checking that out, especially if you're someone with very limited funds. It's just going to open up so many doors for you. But anyway, yes, that brings us to the end of this June favorites video, as the light is now completely gone. Thank goodness for my little, you know, DIY ring light. This thing is coming in so handy. You can actually see my face. But yes. I hope you guys are having a fantabulous week. Please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe so that you don't miss my future videos, including that Battle of the Mascaras video that I intend to do very soon. And yeah, keep on being your awesome, gorgeous, chronically fabulous selves, and I shall see you guys in my Thursday video. Yes.